Hi kids, I hope you are all doing well. We miss you a lot. I hope you're reading every single day and doing some math problems every single day. But I'm so happy that you're looking at our YouTube site. I hope you're enjoying it. So something very exciting is happening today. It is the first full day of spring. So I have a story for you about planting and gardens, and I hope you enjoy it. It's called City Green by Deanne DeSalvo Ryan, and it's about this beautiful young girl and a beautiful garden she is going to make. There used to be a building right here on this lot. It was 3 floors up and down, an empty building nailed up shut for as long as I could remember. My friend Miss Rosa told me about Old Man Hammer, who used to live there. Some other neighbors too, but when I asked him about that, he only hollered, "Scram." Old Man Hammer, hard as nails. Last year, 2 people from the city came by dressed in suits and holding papers. They said this building is unsafe and it will have to be torn down. By winter, a crane came with a wrecking ball and was parked outside. Mama gathered everyone to watch from our window. In 3 slow blows, that building was knocked into a heap of pieces. Then workers took the rubble away and the truck filled the hole with dirt. Now the block looks like a big smile with 1 tooth missing. Old Man Hammer sits on his stoop and shakes his head. "Look at that piece of junk land on a city block," Old Man Hammer says. "Once that building could have been saved, but nobody even tried." And every day when I pass this lot, it makes me sad to see it. Every single day. You can see how it changes from summer to fall to winter, and now they're back to spring and summer. Then spring comes in right on schedule. Mrs. Rosa starts cleaning her coffee cans. Miss Rosa and I keep coffee cans outside our windowsills. Every year we buy 2 packets of seeds at the hardware store. Sometimes marigolds, sometimes zinnias, and one time we tried tomatoes. We go to the park, scoop up some dirt, and fill the cans halfway. This time Old Man Hammer stops us on the way to the park. "This good-for-nothing lot has plenty of dirt right here," he says. Then all at once I look at Miss Rosa and she's smiling back at me. "A lot of dirt," Miss Rosa says. "Like 1 big coffee can," I say. That's when we decide to do something about this lot. Quick as a wink, I'm digging away, already thinking of gardens and flowers. But Old Man Hammer shakes his finger. "You can't dig more dirt than that. That is city property." So you can see, look at that mess though. What a big mess. Miss Rosa and I go to see Mr. Bennett. He used to work for the city. "I seem to remember a program," he says, "that lets people rent empty lots." That's how Miss Rosa and I form a group of people from our block. We pass around a petition that says, "I want to lease this lot." In less than a week, we have plenty of names. "Sign with us?" I ask Old Man Hammer. "I ain't signing nothing," he says, "and nothing is what's going to happen." But something did. The next week, a bunch of us take a bus to City Hall. We walk up the steps to the proper office and hand the woman our list. She checks the files and types some notes and makes some copies. "That will be $1, please." We rent the lot from the city that day. It was just as simple as that. Look at how happy all those people look about what they're doing. Saturday morning, I'm up with the sun and looking at this lot. My mama looks out too. "Marcy," she says, and hugs me close. "Today I'm helping you and Rosa." After shopping, Mama empties her grocery bags and folds them flat to carry under her arm. "Come on, Mrs. B," Mama tells her friend. "We're going to clean this lot." Then what do you know, but my brother comes along too. My brother is tall and strong. At first he scratches his neck and shakes his head just like Old Man Hammer. But Mama smiles and says, "None of that here." So all day long he piles junk into those bags and carries them to the curb. Now this time of day is early. Neighbors pass by and see what we're doing. Most say, "We want to help too." They have a little time to spare. This one calls that one, and that one calls another. "Come on and help," I call to Old Man Hammer. I'm not helping nobody, he hollers. You're all wasting your time. Sour grapes, my mama'd say, and sour grapes is right. Just before supper, when we are good and hungry, my mama looks around the lot. Marcy, she says, you're making something special here. And look at all of these people working together, helping each other. They're all picking up the garbage and raking. They're all helping make it beautiful. The next day, the city drops off tools like rakes and brooms and a dumpster for trash. Now there's even more neighbors to help. Miss Rosa, my brother, and I say, good morning to Old Man Hammer. But Old Man Hammer just waves away like he's swatting a fly. See him over here? Why is Old Man Hammer so mean and cranky these days, my brother asks. Maybe he's really sad, I tell him. Maybe he misses his building. That rotten old building, my brother shrugs. He should be happy the city tore down that mess. Give him time, Miss Rosa said. Good things take time. Mr. Bennett brings wood, old slats he saved, and nails in a cup. I knew I saved these for something special, he said. This wood's good wood. Then Mr. Rocco comes from houses down carrying 2 cans of paint. I'll never use these, he says. The color's too bright. But here, this lot could use some brightening up. So everyone's sharing and everybody is working together to help make this beautiful. Well, anyone can tell with all the excitement that something is going on, and everyone has an idea about what to plant. Strawberries, carrots, lettuce, and more, tulips, daisies, petunias, and more. Sonny turns the dirt over with a snow shovel. Even Leslie's baby tries to dig with a spoon. And you can see how they're all trying to do this. Even a baby's helping. For lunch, Miss Rosa brings milk and jelly and bread and spreads a beach towel where the junk is cleared. By the end of the day, a fence is built and painted as bright as the sun. Later, Mama kisses my cheek and closes my bedroom door. By the street lights, I see Old Man Hammer come down his steps to open the gate and walk to the back of this lot. He bends down quick, sprinkling something from his pocket and covering it with dirt. Think to yourself, what do you think he just did? In the morning, I tell my brother, oh, Marcy, he says, you're dreaming. You're wishing too hard. But I know what I saw, and I tell my mama, Old Man Hammer's planted some seeds. Right after breakfast, I walk to the back of the lot, and there it is, a tiny raised bed of soil. It is neat and tidy, just like the rows we planted. Now I know for sure that Old Man Hammer planted something. So I pat the soil for good luck and make a little fence to keep his seeds safe. And if you look at him sitting there, you can see a packet of seeds there, and you can see a picture of him with someone, and it looks like flowers in the background. So think in your head, what do you think that means? Every day I go for a look inside our garden lot. Other neighbors stop in too. One day Mrs. Wells comes by. This is right where my grandmother's bedroom used to be, she says. That's why I planted my flowers there. I feel sad when I hear that. With all the digging and the planting and the weeding and the watering, I'd forgotten about the building that had been in this lot. Old Man Hammer had lived there too. I go to the back where he planted his seeds. I wonder if this was the place where his room used to be. And look at how beautiful it looks. They have a fence. This is called a trellis for flowers to go up. Gardens, a picnic table. I think I'd like to visit that. I look down. Beside my feet, some tiny stems are sprouting. Old Man Hammer's seeds have grown. I run to his stoop. Come with me, I beg, tugging his hand. You'll want to see this. I walk him past the hollyhocks, the daisies, the peppers, the rows of lettuce. I show him the strawberries that I planted. When Old Man Hammer sees his little garden bed, his sour grapes turn sweet. Marcy, child, he shakes his head. This lot was good for nothing. Now it's nothing but good, he says. And you can see that he's smiling there. And Marcy looks pretty happy too. Down here are those sprouts. You all know what a sprout is. When a seed starts to grow, it's called a sprout. Soon summertime comes and the lot really grows. It fills with vegetables, herbs, and flowers. And way in the back, taller than anything else, is a beautiful patch of yellow sunflowers. Old Man Hammer comes every day. He sits in the sun, eats his lunch, and sometimes comes back with supper. Nobody knows how the sunflowers came, not Leslie, my brother, or even Miss Rosa, not Mr. Bennett or Sonny or anyone else. But Old Man Hammer just sits there smiling at me. We know whose flowers they are. So I want you to think in your head, why do you think he planted sunflowers? Do you think they were something special to him? Or were they something special to someone else? So I hope you loved that story. I hope you listen to it more than once. Get your little brother, your little sister, your cousin, your grown-ups, and you can all listen to it. Now I have one more thing for you to do. We've been learning about adjectives when we're doing our reader's workshop. So right here, I made a list of some spring words. Chick, flower, sun, and I bet you can read the rest. What I want you to do is write these words down and leave a spot where you can write 2 adjectives before each word. I did the first one for you. The word chick is a nice word, but it's kind of boring. But you could say, I saw a fluffy little chick. You could do the rest. What kind of flower could you see? What kind of sun do you see? What does the grass look or feel like? So I want you to write these on a piece of paper with 2 adjectives. And when you're done, what I want you to do is flip over that paper and write a story about a mother bird and her nest. How did she build it? Where is it? Use adjectives and details. You all know to make sure you have a beginning sentence and an ending sentence. So have fun doing this. Read your story to your grown-up. Save it for me when we go back to school. Save it for Mrs. Ferrer and Miss Bowman. And I hope you enjoyed your story. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.